This is Midday. I'm Maria Shilaos. Sailing the high seas in a sailboat race, it's what one Utahn is doing as we speak. Francesca Clapcich was born and raised in Italy, but has lived in the Park City Camas area for the past 10 years. Right now, she's among the sailors on a 2-week journey across the Atlantic from France to Martinique in the Caribbean. She called me from the middle of the ocean this morning to give me an update on her journey.
Right now, I'm on the boat on a ocean racing boat called the IMOCA 60. So it's a 60-footer semi-foiling sailing boat. And I'm doing the Transat Café L'Or, that is a transatlantic race that starts in Le Havre, Normandy on Sunday, and will bring us all the way to Martinique in the Caribbean. And right now, we are getting really close to the Canaries Island, just to give you a reference of where we are in the world.
Right. Describe for us this journey and how long it's going to take and how difficult it's going to be.
Yeah, so the start has been quite full on. We had the first 24 hours with really strong wind, big waves in the English Channel, and we managed really well to keep the boat in one piece and not making a lot of mistakes. So far, we've been 5 days at sea, and yeah, it's probably gonna take us another, you know, depends of a bit of the weather, but probably mm, another week at sea, more or less, maybe a bit more.
For most of us, this is an unimaginable
Oh,
experience. Describe why you're doing this.
well, I mean, I grew up in a small town in Italy, and the sea was really close to me. My family had a sailing boat. I think I grew up just with the idea that, the sport was giving me a lot of freedom, a lot of happiness in the middle of the ocean. And I pursue a career, and I've been at the Olympic Games twice. I raced around the world twice, and for me, it's really become like was a passion becomes a career.
Right. Describe for us that feeling of happiness. Describe what a day is like out there on the sea.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you an example of yesterday. We're getting quite south right now, so the temperature is really nice and warm. The days are getting longer, and we had incredible sunset, incredible sunrise. Around you, there is only like the blue ocean, and the nights are really dark, and you can see all the stars, and it's just really special moments that we might feel sometimes in the mountains too. There is some similarities with where I live, but at the same time, it's really just giving me when I'm in the middle of the ocean.
Help us understand the magnitude of what you're doing. Most people can't do this.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely a really tough race. Most of the time, the start, especially this time of the year, can be really windy. It's really cold, and then as you get south, the wind might get lighter, and to approach the Canary Island is always quite tricky. And then it's about finding the best strategies to connect with the trade winds as soon as you can, and get really pushed all the way to the Caribbean with these trade winds. The history behind this specific race, it goes back, a lot of years when they were bringing the coffee back from the Caribbean island into the European country, and that's why it's called like the route of coffee, and it's just, yeah, following a bit that steps of ancient navigators that were doing this more for like commercial reasons.
Right. Describe kind of those tricky parts. So where are you going to see your biggest challenge?
For sure, we are seeing, one of the biggest challenge of the race right now. We have a quite light wind, and it's always a bit complicated when the wind is light to understand what the strategy is. And then I think for the next, yeah, probably 48 hours or a bit more, it will be a lot of like decisions or which sails we have to put up, which kind of direction we have to take. And then as soon you really get connected with the trade winds, it's become a little bit more of a speed run, trying to get the ball to go fast all the time, with few maneuvers, but not too complicated. And then the finish is going to be probably another big milestone where you have all the land effects, so the wind can change a bit unexpectedly, and it can be quite complicated.
All right. In your career, what does this mean to you at this stage of your career?
This is the first race that I'm doing with my own project, with my own sponsor, that is 11 Hour Racing. And of course, for me, and the start on Sunday was a really special moment, having my team around. Everybody worked so hard to get us here and ready for this race. And for Will and myself on board, it's really a pleasure to be able to bring back some smiles ashore, showing them that we're trying to do our best in the race, and see them on the other side of the Atlantic.
Okay. What are your chances of winning?
We're leading right now, so that's
Nice.
quite exciting. The race is, of course, really, really long still, and we're just focusing one step at a time. The boats are not all the same, so there are some differences between the boats. So there is, of course, some strength and weaknesses in all different conditions, but we're trying to do our best with our boat, and trying to make the right decision, and maximizing the speed of the boat. So yeah, so far it's going really well, and we will try to do our best to keep pushing and get the best result we can.
Pretty fun to watch. You can monitor her progress through the race on her website, francesca-clapcich.com/news.